Martin, the Bees secured a half-court point against Carlisle United on Saturday. What are your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it's always good to pick up a point, Will. We had a game earlier in the season against Akinde at home where we were pressing for a winner when it was 0-0. Ended up conceding a goal and losing 1-0. So obviously we tried to learn from that disappointing day, tactically, from what we were doing. So it's always good to get a point, even though I wouldn't say it was a great game to watch. Akinde made his debut. That's his first game for 3 months. So he was always sort of going to be coming off after 60, 70 minutes. And then losing Akinde Saturday morning, that hamstring. So that sort of threw us out a little bit. Shaun Batt had played 90 minutes on the Tuesday, so we didn't expect him to play on Saturday. He ran himself into the ground quite literally. So obviously he was getting tired, and we had the young Justin to come on and take his place to play centre forward. He's done fantastic recently in the reserves, but we were a little bit open through the middle of the pitch. And remembering the Accrington game, we put Tom on, who'd done a really good job. So we were a little bit more solid, not perhaps as creative as what we'd like to have been, but we still had good chance in the second half to have come away with 3 points. So another point on our total. Definitely room for improvement.
All three new signings made their debuts for the weekend. How do you think they got on, and what qualities do you think they'll bring to the team?
Well, Cesac's done well at Cambridge when he was out on loan there. He's done well, so he's a good defender. Randall, everyone must know Randall. He's a good passer of the ball. He's been brought up at Arsenal, played around at a few clubs. He's been at MK where he's played a lot of games in their Division 1 season, and he likes to get it down and play. He hasn't played for quite a while. Probably, maybe, in reflection, too early to put him on Saturday. But I wanted him to take the pressure off of us by keeping and retaining possession, which he did quite well. He's playing in the reserve game today, here, so he needs more games before he's going to be ready. And Hackett, well, as I say, we always knew he was going to be 65 minutes, 70 minutes on Saturday, and he had a yellow card as well. So a yellow card and a tired player probably would be a red card with one bad challenge or lazy challenge. So he done well. It was a good debut.
Akinde, as you said, missed Saturday's game through injury. How's his recovery going? Did you pick up any further knocks against Carlisle?
I smile because I must have been asked a million times where he's going and what he's doing. He's all right. He was struggling towards the middle of last week with his hamstring. But he wanted to play come Friday morning or Thursday morning when we'd done all our team play. Then on Saturday morning I had a dreaded phone call about 10 o'clock that he didn't feel great, he felt tight. I asked him to wait a few hours, so we made that decision at 1 o'clock. So all our set plays, all our team play that we'd done for 2 days went totally out the window. He might be alright. I doubt he'll be alright, but we'll just have to wait and see.
Shaun Batt, that was his first 90 minutes in the Barnet first team. Is he now at full fitness, do you think, and what can we expect to see from him over the coming weeks?
I don't know. I think he's getting there. He has had a tough time, and I think he's desperate to do well. He's disappointed that he hasn't done better. But I'm certainly not going to criticise him. He's had injuries. He's had some testing times. I've helped him. I've looked after him, and it's my job to support him. And he scored 2 brilliant goals on Tuesday. And the week before, he scored, I think, 3 goals, and he was brilliant. So he can finish chances. He got into some good positions on Saturday, and I think it's fair to say and reasonable to say, and I don't think he'll mind me saying, he fluffed those opportunities. But the fact he was getting them is important, and I would hope the supporters would recognise that he tried his best. He got onto things, he got into good positions, he got into good places, There are times, and I described him as a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get. There are times where he's going to fall over it. There are times he's going to trip over it, and there are times he's going to bend them and smash them in the bottom corners. It's my job to keep the faith with him, look after him, because he has got that talent. And there's all the supporters. You've got to get behind the Barnet players and support your Barnet players. And I think that would help him as well, because his confidence has taken a massive dip.
Saturday's match was the second clean sheet in a row for the Bees. What do you put our improved defensive performances down to?
Well, we've done a lot of work on the training pitch. Obviously defending with 10 men for half an hour against who was playing? Bristol Rovers. I thought that was a really good effort, especially against the wind and against the rain. I highlighted Curtis Weston and Luke Gambin for doing that disciplined job in the wide areas to stop crosses coming into our box, which is where we've had a problem with conceding goals in most games. So there's a lot of work on the training pitch, and the credit's got to go to the players, because they practice it, they work on it. And perhaps it's taken away a little bit of the attacking threat, but as you say, 2 clean sheets, 4 points in the 2 games, and credits to the players really.
The result against Carlisle continues Barnet's impressive form at the Hive, with just 3 league defeats all season. With Stevenage up next, how can the Bees become as formidable on the road as they are at home?
Yeah, that's a good question, Will. The team have done very well here. Away from home, I think at times there's been quite a few games where I think we've been unlucky. There's been quite a few games where I think we've deserved something, and then there's also been a few games where I think we've been poor, to be honest, and the performances have been very disappointing. So yes, there's room for change. Yes, we need to change. We played very, very well away at Cambridge a couple of weeks ago. We were absolutely shocking away at Northampton, where they just completely smashed us. I'm not sure Northampton away is the best place to make a good level judgment, because that was their second game in the week, whereas ours was our third, and they totally overpowered and outrun us completely from the first minute. Whereas Cambridge, I thought we were the best team on the day. So that changes need to be made, without a shadow of a doubt. And we try and implement those through training in the week.
Thanks, Martin.
Cheers, Will.